Hey, Drew, you killed this shit.
Yo, you know what it is. Your boy Wildcard Mar in the building. Blah, 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 blah.
Okay, E40.
I'm keeping that. This is the Four Corners of Wrestling podcast, hosted by me, Wildcard Mar, and I'm Wildcard Mar.
I was somebody talking and I ain't even moving my lips anyway. Hey, what's happening? It's your boy Wildcard Mar. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of In the Four Corners of Wrestling. Foes up, quads down, and I'm with my fellas. What's up, Quabo? What's happening with you, pimp?
We chilling out here, drinking from my WrestleMania Night 1 cup.
Nice.
Original straw. That's right.
Oh, so it still tastes like Philadelphia, huh?
A little bit.
Hey,
why you had to mention them? Why you had to mention them?
That sounds terrible.
You a brave guy. Good.
Wildcard Mar, I just want to say something. I am the brokest CEO in the history of CEOs. These motherfuckers be buying cups, hats, fucking seats to WrestleMania. And I'm like, hey, bro, let's cash out the $5.
Thank you, producer. King Mel, what's happening with you, man? How you doing, man?
What's going on, y'all? What's going on? I felt like Quavo brought the cup out just to demonstrate for me. I hope that's why that straw got fungus. But hey, I'm happy to be here.
I hope that straw got fungus. And of course, last and certainly not least, our man, always in last place, Jay Will. What's happening with you, dog?
You know what? We can't censor what I was about to do, but it's good to see you, Mar. Good to see the rest of y'all.
Nah, man. Shout out to our man, Jay Will, man. Last place, Will. Hey, man, it's that's why I went to you last, man. I thought you was comfortable being in the last spot. So, I thought I was putting 1 and 2 shows together. That's all. Anyway, hey, man, like I said, thank you for tuning in to Four Corners of Wrestling, the podcast made from wrestling fans for wrestling fans. And before we get our wrestling talk on, please do us a favor, go on over to the 613 Faye Productions YouTube channel. Like, share, subscribe. Hit that bell notification, let you know every time we drop a new episode or new content. And just check out all the content we got on the YouTube page. On Saturdays, we got In the Four Corners of Wrestling, of course, with us. You got the Man Cave Sports Podcast dropping. On Sundays, you got King Mel's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th top 5 moments of wrestling for the week. And then, of course, on Mondays, the one and only Hollywood Mike T hosting the dopest My GM 2K24 for WWE show. Hey, we're the 4 of us book a WWE show, so it takes the world of wrestling, video game, puts it together. We be talking smack like we know how to book a show. Well, we put it to test, and unfortunately, there's only one person that hasn't moved out of that same position, and that's neither here nor there. You just got to tune in Mondays to know which guy we're talking about. But we'll drop hints in every now and then. But let's get down to business, man. A new week of wrestling, and this is something that we talked about on the show a while back. It finally came to fruition. AEW Dynasty, the one and only. He is your new AEW World Champion, making history as your first Black heavyweight champion. King Mel, talk about it, man. Let's talk about it.
Damn. It feels good to be Black and on top of the world, man. Congratulations to that man. He went out there. He beat Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe came back from all types of stuff. Was the longest reigning ROH television champion. Was a TNT champion. Now he was the AEW World Champion. What Swerve do? He beat him. That's all that mattered. My man came out looking like Killmonger, not T'Challa. And he's packed Samoa Joe up, won the title, brought it home for the culture.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty dope, man. Quavo, man, jump in here, man. What do you think of Swerve now, new AEW heavyweight champ?
Um, I got a lot of mixed feelings about this because
Talk about it.
I feel like the timing is good. The spotlight and the timing for this was good too. Although, as a fan, I would have preferred to have it sooner. But I am glad that it has happened.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that's where I'm at right now. I'm glad because all the hard work that he has been putting in to make that company know how valuable he is just goes to show you the kind of person that you have leading the forefront. Now, I think on top of the fact that he's already gone out of his way to show you his worth, he continues to show you the charisma and the star quality that he has in these media scrums. And I think it's like for me, it's more of a about damn time than excitement more than anything. But I am still excited that he's the champ and now he's the face of the company. So I hope for really good things to come up and that his title reign be very meaningful. You know what I mean?
I hear that. I hear that. The fact that you say that, so, and I'll get to you in just a second, Jay Will. To follow that up, Jay Will, it sounds like you kind of have a little reservations that maybe, TK might be a little funny with the run. Is that kind of what you're alluding to?
I just feel like we've seen a lot of talent mishandled
Okay.
with their championship reigns. And it's just like I just don't want him to be the next one that it's like, oh well, he shit the bed with this one. I think if you put him in some good matches, of course, if Colin were here, he'd be like, he needs to go against Keith Lee now. No.
Hell no.
Hell no. But there are a lot of other competitors that you can put him up against. And even some competitors that we've seen already matches of that we've gotten star quality matches out of. So I think it's just a matter of how you pick and choose his next opponents and the feuds that he's going to go into. That's going to define how well his reign goes with AEW.
Okay. I just wanted to double back on that because it kind of sounded like you had some reservations on how it was going to pan out, how the run was going. So I thank you for following up on that. Jay Will, man, jump in here, man. What kind of thoughts and feelings you got on Swerve becoming AEW champion?
For the most part, I agree with Jose. I think the only thing that Jose said that I'm like, I don't believe that it should have happened sooner is I don't think at that moment because like he really started like ascending. After, like we got the right pairings with him coming out. We had the right stories working for him at the time. So I think it worked out very well. And the lead up to this was actually was like really good. It was one of the best like storylines leading up to that I've seen AEW really do. And I mean, I'm happy for him. And I'm going to fully echo what Jose said. That title run is going to be great, depending upon who they put him up against, like afterwards. Like you got some talent in there that can help elevate his title reign, and if it's not handled correctly, then it's mishandled opportunities there.
I hear you. So basically, what y'all saying? Don't. We'll get into that in just a second. Anyway, so no, I think we all have we talked about Swerve in this opportunity of him making history, being the first black heavyweight champion in AEW. That's hey, I love the history making moment. That's something that AEW can they could go ahead and put in their history book and put his face right next to there. Maybe on the timing on whether it was right or right now. I just glad that it happened because at the end of the day, I think Swerve was starting to get a lot of momentum, and I got to give some credit to Prince Nana. Him with the dance kind of helps with that whole aura of Swerve and everything, and because it'd be a whole bunch of non-rhythm jokers in the crowd be doing the dance with him. So, you know, that means a lot. So, you know, they be trying, but you know, it be looking all discombobulated and anything. But that's dope though. When you kind of add that with swerves, or when he comes out and
Mhm.
he won the belt, and then Nana was dancing and had the crowd doing it. So dope moment for AEW, dope moment for Swerve. And you know, Dynasty was so give me some matches from Dynasty, if you guys got a chance to watch it, that you thought were dope. I'm coming to you, man. Any match on Dynasty that you thought was fire?
Forget the Will Ospreay and Daniel Bryan match. We knew that was gonna be good. But my man, the GOAT is back. Jungle Boy was in the building. That is the GOAT. He is back. And what he do what GOATs do. Attack the friends of CM Punk.
Mm, mm, damn. So you think that was a I'm coming right back to you, Mel. So you think that was a very calculated, you know, ha ha ha, last joke on you, you know, kind
I
of
mean,
cerebral moment right there.
I just love. So last show, Jay Will asked the question, what was the payoff of the video of Jungle Boy getting choked out? Well, one payoff, he was lit in Chicago. Everybody was cheering for him.
Yeah.
They was buying all his merchandise.
And they sold it
And
out.
then now, next weekend, follow up the following weekend, he returns to AEW. And what does he do? Cost the people that are friends with CM Punk, the tag team champions, to the EVPs.
Mm. Mm-mm-mm. That's wild. Okay, so that's your favorite moment from Dynasty. Quavo, you got anything from Dynasty that you get a chance to peep out, or you care to share about?
No, I mean I kind of agree with Mel. I think that tag match kind of kind of goes to show you how Tony's playing. Kind of goes to show you how Tony's playing his moves, and I'm like, oh, okay, EVPs, y'all some assholes.
Hey, Matthew and Nicholas are playing that EVP roles too.
Yo,
I will give him that. I will give him that. Despite whether you're fans of the Young Bucks or not, they're playing that characters to a T pretty well. So okay, hey, so we got a male, you know, loving the Jungle Boy return, and Quavo loving the tag team match. Now the 3-time AEW champions, tag team champions, the Young Bucks. Talk to me, Jay Will. Any match from Dynasty that kind of stood out for you, or any moment from Dynasty that stood out from you?
I think the one match that really stood out the most for me was the Okada and Pac match.
Mm,
Opening match of the night, well, of the official show, not the pre-show.
hmm
And talking about two dudes who really put on a great show, really almost tried to steal the show. They had some amazing moments. Fully can be transparent about it. Like, I wasn't too much on Okada because that's New Japan, and then I finally get a chance to see him here, and man, you're talking about a great match. I was truly invested in that match, and I was like, okay, I'm here for this one. I wasn't able to step away, turn my head for a second from that match. That was a really good match.
Heard.
Oh, and that was Okada's first defense of his
Continental, yeah.
The All Atlantic title.
Yeah, or whatever they call it. I think it's the Continental.
Continental, yeah, the All
Yeah,
Atlantic
yeah.
is the other one. Yeah, the Continental title.
Yeah. I I'm not big on, like you, Jay Will, I'm not big on New Japan. I know King Mel is, and our producer is. So I haven't seen a lot of Okada, but I have been impressed with the Rainmaker since he's came over to AEW. That's probably one of the wrestlers that I'm like, okay. I'm like, all right. I'm glad y'all brought him over because I like what he does. I like the work he does. I do like Osprey. You know, you brought it up, Mel, Osprey and Danielson. So what's everybody's shock meter that Brian Danielson got injured again? What's a shock level at? what's your shock level at, man?
That's like you saying Jay Will still in fourth place.
Nah, what it's really like is did Lamar wear his shades today? That's what
Right.
it's really like.
Facts.
So it's like inevitable. It's like, yeah, we know what's about to happen.
I mean, the man always get hurt, but somehow he finishes the match. I don't know. Maybe be the adrenaline, but I'm gonna tell you right now that elbow that he took from Ospreay, he looked like he got knocked between a washer and a dryer.
Damn.
Yeah, yeah.
Damn. Nah, man.
I mean, it's a good thing he's on his farewell tour because that was a
Well,
good enough farewell.
we'll have y'all notice on just the farewell tour. So yes, Brian Danielson lost to Eddie Kingston in the tournament, but this is his first loss during his farewell tour, if I'm correct. Because he's pretty much beaten everybody else on his farewell tour. And I think this is his first loss to Ospreay
I
in his
mean,
farewell tour.
Yeah.
I want to say he lost. If we're not including Wrestling Kingdom, because he lost to Okada in there, I want to say when he faced Okada there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did have a match at Wrestling Kingdom.
Okay.
So,
Okay. Well, yeah. I don't know if you want to include that in part of his farewell tour. I guess was like specifically just saying like
with the AEW, no, I got
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Um,
But if you want to throw that in there, then so be it. But it's rare that he's been losing in his farewell tour. So, but I as a fan, I don't know if because Ospreay's been they've been boasting him up, and he is a good wrestler. So I think it would have been kind of weird if Brian Danielson would have took the dub in that one. I think it'd been kind of just now go ahead, Mel.
nah, I don't think so. I think it would have added an extra element. So the one thing that we are not talking about, which is kind of upsetting me, is the fact that Will Ospreay is in a faction.
Mm,
He in the Don Callis family faction. So the one thing that Ospreay has been doing since he's official AEW talent now, not AEW / New Japan, just AEW, is he's been fighting his own family members.
yeah,
He fought Takesha, he fought Hobbs, he fought
that's true.
Conflict. So
Yeah.
like he's been fighting his family members. Now, if he would have lost to Daniel Bryan and then the Don Callis family came out and jumped him, that could have added an extra element and story that they could have went to.
Hmm.
Or even if he lost to Daniel Bryan and then the Don Callis family jumped Daniel Bryan because he lost to Daniel Bryan. Then you could have the Combat Club versus the Don Callis family. But I mean, Ospreay getting the win. Either way it goes, it's still important.
Okay. I dig that. I dig that. But Swerve won the only champion crown. We saw Willow. She get the TBS crown. Shout out to Willow. I saw some knucklehead out there tweet first black women to win the TBS championship, and I'm like, you must have forgot about uh, uh, Jay.
She got dragged terribly. She got dragged terribly for
So
it too.
you saw the same tweet I
I
did?
saw the same exact one. That tweet didn't stay live for long.
No.
But that screenshot lasted forever.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
I was like, you do know
It
that,
happens. But before you make those statements,
yeah,
Google is your best friend.
always,
Try hitting Google first before you say something crazy.
always. There's also another champ in AEW. He goes by many monikers, but he is now the FTW champion. Hey man, we got to talk about this because no, I'm coming to you, Mel, because we had this conversation on the show, and I said a few months back, it's okay at some point in time if Chris Jericho can go ahead and just hang up the boots. Hey man, I saw what the crowd, I saw the videos. They asked that man to retire, bro.
Yes. Like, yes. First off, before we even get to what they did on Dynasty, what he did on Dynamite
Yeah, it was wild.
was just irritating. You ask Taz to bring Hook in the ring. Then once Hook get to the ring, you pretty much tell him shut up, and Taz didn't raise you properly to Hook, and then you push Taz. That just like set me over the edge. Then on top of that, you go into Sunday and you take the belt of the father and his son, the FTW belt.
Mm.
Like, oh, this guy talking about a learning tree. I got a learning tree. Started naming all these people that he don't beat. How you used to got a learning tree and you naming all the people that you beat? All the people that you beat.
What they learned from your dog.
Like, honestly, let's be honest. Anybody that worked with Jericho pretty much most likely either didn't recover from working with Jericho or took a long time to recover. The only person I could think of was NJF.
Mm.
Everybody else, they either stayed the same or, moved down a few pegs.
So let me ask you this though, Mel. Was that the right decision to put the FTW?
Hell no.
Okay, I knew the answer.
Hell no.
I just wanted to clarify for the fans if you think that was a good idea. All right, Jay Will, jump in here, man. Chris Jericho, man, he's the FTW champion.
So let me start by saying this. I blame certain wrestlers like Sting, Ric Flair, these dudes who are mad old who somehow still want to be wrestling and still want to make moves. And it's like, I get it. You feel like you're there. You can still do this, but like we don't need that. Especially when you are such a vet and you've been in the industry for such a long time. What else do you got to prove anymore? I got to prove that I still got it. I mean, okay, fine. You're kind of showing us that. I did not like the idea of Chris Jericho, and neither did the crowd. I mean, someone has to tell him. Someone seriously needs to tell him.
We did. We tried to tell him months ago on the show.
He don't listen to us. I mean, he needs.
No. We tried to tell him, dog. I mean,
Somebody got to tell somebody. A friend needs to tell him, "Hey, dog, we're good. You're good now."
Hey, man.
I'm hoping that title leaves his hands very soon.
Well, so let me propose this question to you guys, and this is not a diss to AEW, and I think we all are aware of the history of the FTW championship, but I'm not worried about the championship, so I'm not necessarily irritated that he got the belt. It's just putting a belt on him, period, is crazy. But at the same time, the FTW championship it's not something that people are seem to put importance into it. So it's kind of like we got two things happening at one time. So we got two things that nobody cares about, and you put them together. You got an FTW championship that it may mean something to Taz, his family, Hook, but where's it at as an importancy on championship? And then you got Jericho when you got fans. I saw the video. People was, as soon as his music started, they was going to the bathroom, get concessions, get my popcorn, get my nachos. Let me drain the main
souvenir cup.
Yeah, get my souvenir cup.
So like I get what you're trying to say. Well, what you could be saying. Jericho does have a long name and a long history. You could say that someone
respected, which is
with his resume
yeah.
would make some value to that belt, make it prestigious. Okay. There's also younger people who could do that. So that's just how I feel. It can equally work for them and equally backfire for them, but yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I hear you. Jose, jump in here, man. Let's get your thoughts on Jericho becoming WTF champ. What the fuck, champ?
Y'all not gonna like this, but I think it's great.
Oh,
I think it's great.
Please do explain.
Well, let me ask you this: did y'all really talk about Hook in the past 4 months?
Not a lot. Not a lot.
have we talked about Hook while he's had the belt? Not really.
Small amount.
But not really, not like that. And mind you, he's got this belt that's supposed to give him a little bit more of a boost in his star quality, you know, his popularity. But in reality, since they paired him up with Danhausen, it's just felt weird. I'm not gonna lie. Ever since they paired him up with Danhausen, it felt weird. And I feel like with everything that Hook's been doing, it's kind of like been building him back up to that character that we really liked when he first came onto the scene. You know, and right now, him having the belt, it's not like we're seeing him backstage, you know, eating a bag of chips, doing his Hook thing, you know what I mean, with the belt. You know, it's not something that is really standing out. Now, him taking it away from Hook has made y'all want him to get the belt back. So now him getting that back, it's kind of giving us that Logan Paul effect. We just don't want Jericho to have the belt. And Hook, we would love to have him have it back. But at the same time, now that Jericho has the belt, y'all gonna be checking out for the FTW champion. And you're gonna get some interesting things. Now, like you said, like y'all alluded to earlier, he's worked with a lot of people.
Yeah.
And not to say that it's helped or benefited those people, but he has worked with a lot of people. And one of those is MJF, who was what? A former AEW champion. There's got to be something to the sauce. You know, it's kind of like Jay Will's booking in my GM. It's all over the place, but at some point he got a classic. You know what I mean? Like,
got something good out of it.
You got something good out of it. And maybe this is going to be that thing where Jericho having the belt, working with the guys that we really don't see elevated to those levels yet. Now we're going to see him working with some new cats, which might help them out in the long run.
And keep that feud with Hook on the side.
Shoot, they could wait till the very end when Jericho's done with having the belt to bring him Hook back in. And build him up the entire time. And Hook don't got to say a single word.
You know, Jose, not too shabby of a take. Nah, I don't hate it.
I kind of agree with you, but then I kind of don't. Because the one thing that I noticed when you feud with Jericho, whatever you do on Dynamite don't mean nothing on the pay-per-view. So you could be Jericho 350 times on Dynamite. But when it comes to that pay-per-view, he gonna beat you. And it's annoying.
But you still gonna get a quality match, though.
Are we though?
I mean, and look, it's not indie. It's not indie level. We're not gonna get dome matches. Okay, something that all three of y'all are familiar with. Dome ratings too, but you know what? They're gonna have fans, and I'm all about the fans. Okay,
all right,
all about the fans.
All right. Well, hey, a lot of mixed reviews on Jericho with the FTW championship, but hey, you know, some great points by all three of you fellas. So we'll see where that goes. And as you know, as y'all know, AEW likes doing the media scrum and afterwards, you know, and someone has some interesting comments. And I'm coming right back to you, Quabo. Tony Storm kind of maybe cryptid, not so cryptid little shots at you know, WWE's Universal Champion, undisputed Universal Champion. Man, what's your thoughts on that?
Yep, and you know what? She didn't say it, but I'm gonna say it, Cody. You should have shook those Spanish announcers' hands. Damn it! Fuck your story, Cody.
Bro? You still on that, dog?
Fuck your story, Cody Rhodes. Okay, Rhodes to the future, my ass. Fuck your story, Cody.
Hey, bro. And
look, you can't. The problem with that, Lamar, is it'd be okay if we could recreate that moment again in time, but ain't nobody gonna be excited about Cody winning the belt again, like that time, completing the story. Come on, man. And you only get one chance at this, Cody. So you not shaking those Spanish announcers' hands, you ain't gonna be able to make that up, Cody. So fuck your story.
Hey, man,
and I'm glad Tony called it out and said, you know what? If I win, I'm not gonna call you into the ring, TK. Cody. Should have called the Spanish announcers into the ring.
Hey,
Disrespect.
Hey, Quavo, man, we gotta let this go, dog. All right.
I won't.
All right. We gotta let it
do it. I
I mean,
won't do it. The Rock, you
hey,
better come back and
but you
take
know
that belt from Cody.
what makes it worse that you can't forget about is that you're drinking out the same cup.
I have to relive it every time I have a sip of my drink. And fuck your story, Cody.
I can't. Oh man, let's speaking of Cody Rhodes, I just quick question. And this is off the cuff and I want you guys to give me your honest opinions. I know it's only been a few weeks, but what do you think so far of Cody's reign so far? Going right back to you, Quavo. What do you think of Cody's reign so far?
It's boring.
It's
Okay.
only been a couple of weeks,
It's
bro.
boring. It's boring. Okay. It's boring. It really is. I don't see you guys not seeing what I'm seeing, but this jump boring. Who he gonna fight next? Lamar. That's gonna be meaningful.
Well, he got AJ Styles at Backlash.
That ain't gonna mean nothing.
What you mean?
That ain't gonna mean nothing. That ain't gonna mean nothing. And the worst part is, it should mean something really big. But it ain't. It ain't. They haven't taken time to cook this. I don't know about y'all. I love a slow roast.
Quavo. He's been doing a lot of house shows overseas. He's bringing in some money. That's what the channel's supposed to do.
Okay.
They're supposed to bring in the money.
Talk to Roman Reigns and see if that's what he did.
I'm just saying.
Okay, as a champ, he gave us exciting shit, and he did it in a part-time basis. Cody, you a full-timer taking up every shift you can pick up, trying to make that overtime when you salary the whole damn time. You suck, Cody. Fuck your story, Cody.
Hey,
Boring story.
hey dog.
Fuck your boring story, Cody Rhodes.
Hey, Cody, this is your fault. You have tainted Jose for not shaking the Spanish announcer's hands. This is your doing. This is your doing.
Wow.
King Man, jump in here, man. Like, what do you think so far of Cody's reign?
I don't think it's bad at all. He's doing something he always did, which was talk. The whole 2 years he came out, he said, "What do we want to talk about?" Every time. Everybody was all in. He said the story. He talked about Dusty. So he's doing the same thing. Now he has the title around him, and now everybody want to turn on Cody. Y'all was just out there buying them weight belts at WrestleMania. I seen y'all. $250. $250 for them weight belts. And now y'all ready to turn on? Like, just relax. My man ain't even had a belt yet for a month. We still in April. My man ain't even have the belt yet for a month, and y'all ready to turn on Cody?
Talk to him.
Just ready? I can understand if he had 3, and right now he's about to face AJ Styles in France in Backlash. 2 former Bullet Club members. Like, we gotta relax sometimes. We gotta relax. We be so quick, yeah. Oh my God, he finally won the champion. Next week, he don't do what the last champion do. So you know what? I'm about to boo him. Because he ain't doing what the last. Like, let him be unique. Let him be him. We gotta give it a chance before we quickly boo. At least give it 3 months. Y'all just be trying to boo just to boo.
Well, to be fair, man, I was booing him before he even won it, so.
And that's fine. But there's people that was out there that got bought all the merchandise, dyed their hair blind, walked around with the Cody vest, bought the long johns, bought the boots, got the tattoo stamped on their neck, and then next week talking about, nah, I missed the tribal chief. But you was just Cody last week. Like, just relax. Let my man figure it out. Not all champions is going to be great overnight. It takes time for stuff to develop.
Okay. I love it. Great answer right there. Jay Will, jump in here, man. What's your thoughts so far on Cody's reign?
I don't got nothing to say. King Mel said it all. Like he just got the title. It ain't been a full month yet. Let's wait on it, guys. Like let's give it a chance. There's a draft still coming up. Like there's a lot that can happen. There's so many things that the possibilities of what could happen. And I'm sorry, I'm not going to accept the worst from somebody who still has like 3 Cody shirts in this closet right now. So saying fuck Cody's story. I ain't trying to hear none of that. Unless you burnt them shirts, I ain't trying to hear none of that.
Got him. Got him. Hey, anything you would like to rebut over there, Mr. Quabo?
Just for you, Jay Will, on the next week's episode, I'm gonna tear up my Cody Rhodes shirt live.
You
Fuck,
won't. You
fuck
won't.
your story, Cody.
You won't
Fuck
do
your
it.
story. I'll do it.
He not going to do it. He
He won't
capping.
do it.
Don't tempt me.
No, you
Don't
capping
tempt
like
me.
a mug.
And look, for all y'all listening and
First of all-
watching, y'all want to see me tear up the Cody Rhodes bullshit shirt on live. Be here next week
No, hold on.
because I'm gonna do it.
No,
And
don't
I ain't
even
gonna cap because you know what? Because I'm
don't even
number
say that.
one. I'm
First of
number
all-
one, baby. Okay, and fuck your story, Cody. You shake them Spanish announcers' hands. Damn it.
Hey, this how I know you won't do it. Because them shirts is almost like $35-$40 a pop. And you got more than one. And you probably pay for shipping and handling, so that's another $5-$6.
I got one, and it's going bye-bye.
You ain't gonna.
Bye, Cody.
He gonna rip it up. It's gonna be the dashing Cody Rhodes.
See,
It ain't gonna be.
I
it's
thought
gonna
I
be
hated
the
him
Star
last
Rhodes.
year. I thought I hated him last year for not completing the story, and now I know why I hate him this year for completing the story.
All right. Yeah.
That shirt's going bye-bye.
Hey, producer, I'm gonna need you to start adding a cap button. Like when somebody capping, just hit it and like a cap comes flying across the screen because he capping like he ain't gonna do it. Anyway, no, interesting takes. I think that you guys had on Cody Rhodes' reign so far. I'm kind of leaning towards where Mel is at. Like, now as wrestling fans, I love us, but I hate us at the same time. And the reason why I say that is because it's things like this where y'all gotta let stuff marinate. I could tell that they never had a good, soup. I'm a food guy. They wanted to eat chili right after they just finished mating. You ain't. Then they wonder why it ain't so good. You ain't let it marinate. You gotta eat it a couple of days later when all the seasonings and stuff marinate. I'm hungry right now, so don't mind me. But I'm just saying, like people relax. He's being a champion. He's overseas, promoting the company, doing the house shows, and they've been selling out overseas house shows. They just filled the O2 arena, sold it out. They got like Mel said, backlash in France. So he's pretty much doing like an international tour right now, getting people hyped. And just in case y'all didn't know, getting international money is good for the bank account. Relax, guys. Relax.
Bro, they wanted Cody Rhodes to win the champion at WrestleMania, beat Roman Reigns, and then on Friday Night SmackDown, he was supposed to beat Hulk Hogan. That's what they wanted, man. Like, relax, man. Chill.
But I mean, it's like, so my thing is like we can appreciate Roman for what he did for the last 4 years, but still, give this a new reign a chance. I know people don't like change. It's okay, but let it. We don't know what's all planned for Cody as undisputed Universal Champion. We don't know. Let it happen. Let it flow, and I bet you we might get some damn good matches. I bet you we do. I bet you we might get some good storylines. I bet you we do. So let it come to us, guys. This is what kills us about our wrestling community. Y'all be so y'all microwave. Y'all want it instant. Relax. Speaking of which, here's another controversial thing that's been happening in our wrestling community amongst us fans. Becky Lynch, your new women's world champion, won it in the battle royal. Some people hate battle royals determining the champ. As King Mel shakes his head, and funny, we were having that conversation, and I was like, "Nah, man, give it a chance." And then I saw it, I was like, "Damn, man, you're right." Talk about it, man. Why do you hate battle championships getting determined in the battle royal?
It's just like, I don't know. It's just something to me. I feel like they should have did 2 triple threat. You got a 3-hour show. You do 2 triple threat matches. And then on that last hour, the main event, you could do a 1-on-1 match. That's how I felt like they could have went. Raw 3 hours.
Like they did when Finn had to relinquish the Universal.
Yeah, like they did that. Like
Okay.
they did when I don't know if y'all remember, but when CM Punk left, when he won the WWE champion in Chicago, he left. And then they came up with a new champion. And Miz had a match, Rey Mysterio had a match, and then in the main event, Rey Mysterio became WWE champion. And they had to defend against John Cena. Like, just relax, y'all. Just relax. But that battle royal got me upset when Becky won.
Talk about it. Talk about it.
Cause, bro, first off, she was gone for a few weeks. Then she come back. She's in the battle royal. Cool. Fine. Then Nia Jax got you laid out on the table. Take Piper. Slammed her on you not one time, but 2 times. Then during commercial break, they clearly show us you going through a table, and I'm magically supposed to I'm supposed to be like, oh my god, the heart of the Irish warrior just became the champion. Like, no, you was supposed to be dead. Like, you, the way I seen it was like you was supposed to die. That table did not break. It took 3 attempts.
Mm.
They threw Piper on you twice. That table said, mm-mm. Nice, all right, F it. I'm going to just put you through a choke slam. And then you know what you do? Crawl back in the ring. Eliminate Nia. Help eliminate Nia. And then you take Liv Morgan, looked her in the face, said, F your story, Liv, and hit a rock bottom. I know what a rock bottom is. She hit a rock bottom on the side apron and won the match.
Hey, I ain't trying to be disrespectful, but that's a lot of beef that got thrown on you, baby. That's a lot of beef.
Bruh. Like, it was literally back to back.
Yeah.
Nia picked her up, said, drop on Becky. Boom. Up table said,
That was a strong ass table, dog.
Then she did, I want to say a Samoan drop on her too. Table said, And then Nia said, F this table. Commercial break. Choke slam to hell. And what she do? Whoa, holding the champion at the end of the night.
Hey, man. That's wild, man. I can't even cap, man. I wish my credit score was just as good as that table was put together, dog. I'd be rich, dog, for real, bro. Like that motherfucking table was strong, bro.
That table was titanium.
Boy, I tell you, boy. I was like, boy, who put this table together? They all want them to break, dog, for real. Jay Will, man, tap in here, man. What's your thoughts on Becky becoming new women's world champion?
So we get why we had to have a match situation to put a title on somebody. We get it. So like here's to Mel's point that I agree with. There's a lot of people in this match who we knew wasn't sniffing that title. Why do we even have all the pomp and circumstance for this?
I can
like,
agree.
As I'm looking through, we had Nia Jax, Liv Morgan, Becky Lynch, Zoe. Okay, let's stop right here. We could have honestly just had 4 people. We could have had a fatal 4-way. You could have had a fatal 4-way because you got some key players. Nia Jax perfectly makes sense because of the feud that they had going on previously. Liv Morgan, the one who took her out. Becky Lynch, the person who recently just battled for her. Then it could have been anybody. Why was Maxine Dupree out there? Why was Chelsea Green in this
You ain't
match?
gotta hate on Maxine Dupree like that, Jay Will. Come on,
Nah, Quavo, but come on, stop. You got see, this is what I'm talking about. You gotta be real. Jay Will is spitting some facts right now. We know good.
It's never facts, Mar. It's
Come
never
on,
facts.
Quavo.
He's asking questions that don't have a clear cut, concise answer. It's right in front of you.
But Quavo, he is spitting facts. Ain't nobody believing Maxine Dupree is our new WWE Women's Championship. Ain't nobody asked for that.
In Jose's world, Maxine Dupree would be the women's champion.
Come on. Ain't nobody asked for that.
All I'm saying is we didn't it could have been a fatal 4-way. We could have been good with that. Hell, it honestly could have just been a triple threat match. Because you got Nia Jax, Liv Morgan, and Becky Lynch. 3 people who directly had feuds and was involved with Rhea Ripley up to the point where she where she had to vacate the title. It's simple as that.
Hey, Jay,
but we got to stretch out TV. Okay, cool.
Hey, Jay Will.
Jay Will, you are absolutely correct.
Hey, that boy cooking right now, dog.
You are absolutely. I agree.
That man cooking right now.
But at the same time, those was the last 3 in the match too.
Yep.
They was the last 3 of the match.
So what we confirmed is we needed to stretch out TV time.
I mean, to be fair, every woman who was working there, who was an active wrestler, was pretty much in that match.
Yeah, very, very true.
To be fair, so a lot of these women may never main again in Raw again. If we gonna be honest, a lot of them this their first time main eventing of Monday Night Raw. But don't worry, you got thrown over the top to a returning. Whoa.
No, that's a fair take, man. But you know, I think you should stick with your original take. You was the one that told me, "Hey, man, why are we doing this? Let's get a triple threat and keep this." You know, and now that Jay Will has backed it up and has cemented your take as legit and as because. You remember, I was against it. I was like, man, no, let's do the battle royal. You know, let's give all these ladies a chance. And then the battle royal happened, and I went back in the chat. I said, and she just gave us a triple threat because the same people that we was talking about that made sense were the last 3. So, regardless, it's beyond our decision. We just saying as fans that we could have preferred, hey. Maybe a good 30, 40-minute triple threat match would have been just fine. It would have been just fine. Quavo, jump in here, man. What you think about Becky Lynch, new women's world champion?
I think Becky was a reasonable choice. Star power, charisma, 7-time champ now. So I think it just makes sense. Plus, she faced Rhea at WrestleMania, so it's like, who else to get that belt than the person that faced her for it at WrestleMania? I will disagree with the fact that y'all don't like a women's battle royal, but I'm glad Maxine Dupree was in there because you know why, Lamar? You know why? Because she eliminated the loser face, Lorraine. Okay? Not only did she do that, Lamar, you know what else did she do? She gave a double shoe to that loser face, Hartwell too. Okay? And if you could build up your star and make them look good by throwing 2 of them out the rope, I ain't mad at you, bro. I ain't mad at you.
You know what, Quavo?
But there was a lot of other moments in there that were entertaining too.
I got you.
Natalia, Chelsea Green. Y'all gonna tell me you didn't laugh a little bit when she faked out the refs? Hey, look, if you ain't doing everything to win, you ain't trying, baby.
I feel you.
You ain't trying. So I think for as far as, yeah, it may seem like they had to fill TV time, but we've seen people, promotions, fill TV time and not really make it entertaining. Whereas here, you got entertainment. Y'all saw that table not break twice. Okay? 3 times.
Strong ass table.
That's a strong table. And you know who sits at that table, Lamar? The Spanish announcers. So fuck your story, Cody Rhodes. Fuck your story. Spanish announce table got a problem. That's right. All I'm saying, bro. All I'm saying, it was a decent match. It was fun to watch. I enjoyed it. And I think Becky winning makes sense because Becky can take on all of those women in that ring and still be a champion.
I feel you. You know what, Quavo? I'm not mad at your take. I'm glad that you brought that different perspective in there because you do bring some valid points. You know, I did enjoy Maxine Dupree getting her eliminations against the two girls that's been mean to her, especially you know, little Tinkerbell that got her out the top rope. Hey, the Chelsea, you know, she even went on Twitter. I made history tonight. I've been the only person that's been eliminated twice in the battle royal. Who can say that? So, you know, she kind of spent that off into something funny and even went on social media and kind of made a little funny off of it. So to your point, Quavo, hey man, kudos. Not a bad take. A couple more quick hitters before we get up out of here. Did y'all see it? The X might be breaking up, man. Read the Generation X might be breaking up.
Regeneration.
Look. Ciampa didn't want to shake nobody's hand after the tag match. Might be a little something there. Go ahead, King Mills. You got something on there?
Man, if I lose, why am I shaking people's hands? I just want to know, if I'm a loser, what am I shaking hands for?
Hey man, it's just a sign of respect, man.
F that respect. The main goal in wrestling is titles to make it to the Hall of Fame. I can't make it to the Hall of Fame shaking everybody's hand. Like, come on. The fact is, I need to win.
I hear you.
All right, I need to be a winner. I ain't mad at Ciampa.
Okay.
What he need to do is come out there. He should come out there with the sledgehammer next.
Oh.
And start sledgehammering people.
Oh.
And Gargano, they already do kind of like a kick. So Gargano hit the little fake little sweet chin music and he hit him with a sledgehammer and just start cheating to win. Regeneration next.
Okay. And then of course, one more quick hitter. Hey, I'm gonna need people to start watching the show. We be promoting it, and y'all need to get watching. And y'all, the reason why y'all need to tune in is because there's things that's been happening that we've been calling on this show. All right, Imperium look like they lost a member. We called it on the show, fellas. Did we not call this on the show a few months back? We was like, at some point in time, they was doing the little solo videos for Kaiser Row, and we knew they weren't gonna get Gunther out, so we knew there was an odd man out. Lo and behold, your boy Vinci got a beat down. Jay Will, what you got?
So we talked about, they've been hinting that this was going to happen a while ago. Not only did we get those promos, we got the videos with Ludwig Kaiser, but we also had moments where we could see some like they're not on the same wavelength in the ring. They get to arguing a little bit. He's been the weak man that's on the totem pole for real.
Mm-hmm.
And what happened? They lost. Who took the pin? So what happens at the end? Gunther walked past Ludwig Kaiser, stare him down. Ludwig Kaiser get in the ring, pat him down. It's okay, man. Let's go. Let's get up out of here. Step out of the ring and whoops that man. Dogged him out.
Hey.
That was it.
Yeah.
That was it.
That was it. And dare I say, Kaiser whooped that trick. Speaking of which, before we get up out of here, and new NXT champion whoop that trick. Trick Williams is your new NXT champion. Hey, I love it. He had a big pop at Stand and Deliver in Philly. Hey, that man got charisma. He got charisma out this world. Whoop that trick. Yeah, I like it. Oh, yeah, man. Shout out to Booker T with the ad libs. But man, before we get out of here, Jay Will, drop them socials, man.
Y'all can find me on Facebook in the Four Corners of Restaurant group at Jay Will with one L. And you can find me on Twitter /X at 4CB_Jay Will with one L.
That's what's up. And my man Quabo, drop them socials, my man.
You can find me at being number one, my GM. Longest reigning number one. That's right. Longest reigning number one. almost tribal chief worthy. Somebody over here was like 83 weeks. Laughable. Anyways, but also follow me on social media, Jose Quabo 8 on all platforms.
This man, wow. King Mel, talk to him. Drop the socials, man.
You can find me at hashtag let's save my GMO from Quavo. You can find me at KingMel13 on IG in my burner account. King Mel and Lamar and Jay Will, whoever come in first place, anybody but Quavo on my IG account and on Facebook, Jemell Scroggins.
Oh, that man, wow. But you know what it is, man. You can find me personally. Go on to the Twitter, KC Carmar, AEW Sports Network, and every Saturday here with my guys in the Four Corners of Wrestling and on the Man Cave Sports Podcast. And on Sundays, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 King Mel with the top 5 moments in wrestling. And then on Monday, you'll see all 4 of our handsome faces again alongside the one and only Hollywood Mike T in the WWE 2K24 My GM show. Hey, man, that's all the content that we got on the 613 Faye Productions YouTube channel. Go on over there, like, share, subscribe, spread the word what we got going on. And, hey, we going to end this show. We appreciate y'all. This is In the Four Corners of Wrestling, the wrestling podcast made from fans for the fans. Hey, don't try this at home. Leave this to the professionals. 4C boys. Fours up, quads down. We out. Holla at y'all.